What if I told you that the card sitting in your wallet right now could be quietly costing you hundreds of dollars every single year, just because you never bothered to check if a better one existed? Stick around, because by the end of this video, you are going to know exactly which cashback credit cards are worth carrying in 2026, which ones are a waste of a hard inquiry, and how to pick the right one for the way you actually spend money. Hey everyone, welcome back to Smart Wallet USA, the channel where we break down money moves that actually put cash back in your pocket. No fluff, no confusing jargon, just straight talk about the tools that help you win with your money. If you are new here, consider hitting that subscribe button because we drop videos every single week on credit cards, budgeting, and building real financial freedom. Today, we are talking about cashback credit cards, specifically the best ones for everyday spending in 2026. Groceries, gas, dining out, streaming subscriptions, all that stuff you're buying anyway. The question is whether you're getting paid for it or not. Let's start with the basics, because I want everyone watching, whether you are brand new to credit cards or you've had one for 10 years, to be on the same page. A cashback credit card gives you a percentage of your spending back, either as a statement credit, a direct deposit, or sometimes a check. It sounds simple because it is simple, and that's exactly why these cards are so popular. Unlike travel points, where the value can be murky and you need a PhD in award charts to figure out what a point is actually worth, cashback is cashback. 3% back on a $100 grocery run means $3 real in your pocket. No guessing games. Now, in 2026, there are really three main types of cashback cards you'll run into, and understanding the difference is the single most important thing you can learn from this video. The first type is the flat rate card, is the simplest option out there. You get the same cashback percentage no matter what you buy, whether that is 2% or in some cases even higher. These cards are perfect for people who do not want to think about categories, activate anything quarterly, or juggle multiple cards. You just swipe and earn. If you want one card that does everything reasonably well without any homework, a flat rate card is usually your best bet. The second type is the rotating category card. These cards offer a higher cashback rate, often around 5%, but only in categories that change every 3 months. One quarter it might be grocery stores and streaming services. The next quarter it could be gas stations and home improvement stores. The catch is you usually have to activate the bonus category each quarter, and there is a spending cap before it drops down to a much lower rate. These cards can be incredibly rewarding if you are organized and remember to activate them, but if you forget, you are basically leaving free money on the table. The third type is the tiered or choose your own category card. These give you an elevated cashback rate, sometimes as high as 6%, in a category you get to pick yourself, like dining, online shopping, gas, or travel, along with a smaller bonus in a couple of other everyday categories like groceries. This is a great middle ground between the simplicity of a flat rate card and the higher earning potential of a rotating category card, because you're not stuck waiting on the issuer to decide what's bonus this quarter. So which one is right for you? Honestly, it depends on your spending habits and how much effort you want to put in. If your spending is all over the place and you hate remembering to activate things, go flat rate. If you're the type of person who has reminders set on your phone and doesn't mind a little strategy, rotating categories can genuinely earn you more money over the course of a year. And if you have one or two categories where you consistently spend a lot, like say you eat out constantly, or you are always ordering things online, a customizable card built around your top category is probably your sweet spot. Let's talk about some of the standout names in the cashback space heading into 2026, just so you have real examples to compare against. On the flat rate side, cards like the Wells Fargo Active Cash and the Citi Double Cash have built strong reputations for offering roughly 2% back on every single purchase, with no annual fee. That consistency is hard to beat, especially if you want something you can hand to a teenager or a spouse and not worry about them accidentally earning the lower rate because they forgot to activate a category. On the rotating category side, the Discover It Cashback and the Chase Freedom Flex continue to be popular picks. Both offer around 5% cashback in categories that shift every quarter, things like grocery stores, gas stations, restaurants, and select retailers, up to a quarterly spending cap. Discover in particular has built a loyal following because of its first-year cashback match for new cardholders, which basically doubles everything you earn in your first 12 months. That is a huge deal if you are just getting started and want to maximize value right out of the gate. Then you have the customizable tiered cards, like the Bank of America Customized Cash Rewards card and the Citi Custom Cash. These let you pick your top category, whether that is dining, gas, online shopping, or a handful of others, and earn an elevated rate there automatically, without having to activate anything every 3 months. Citi Custom Cash actually goes a step further and automatically applies the bonus to whichever eligible category you spent the most in that month, so there's basically zero effort involved. That kind of automation is a big deal in 2026 because, let's be honest, most of us do not want another app to manage or another quarterly reminder to set. Now, here's something a lot of people overlook when picking a cashback card, and that is the annual fee question. Most of the best cashback cards for everyday spending genuinely have no annual fee, which is fantastic because that means every dollar you earn is pure profit with nothing to offset. But there are premium cashback cards out there with fees attached that offer higher earning rates or added perks, like extended warranties, cell phone protection, or purchase insurance. Whether that fee is worth it comes down to simple math. If the extra cashback you earn from a premium card outweighs the annual fee by a healthy margin, it might make sense. If you are someone who spends modestly and would barely break even, stick with a no annual fee option. There is no shame in keeping things simple. Another thing worth mentioning, because I see people mess this up all the time, is redemption. Some cashback cards let you redeem for any amount at any time, which is ideal. Others require a minimum balance before you can cash out, or they push you toward gift cards or merchandise instead of a straight statement credit or bank deposit. Before you apply for any card, take 2 minutes to check how redemption actually works, because a card that technically earns 5% back does you no good if that cashback is locked up or devalued when you try to use it. I also want to touch on credit score requirements because this matters a lot in 2026 with how competitive the credit card market has become. Most of the top-tier cashback cards we just talked about typically require good to excellent credit, generally in the high 600s and up. If your credit is still being built or recovering, there are secured cashback cards and cards designed for average credit that still offer modest cash back, usually around 1 to 1.5%, while helping you build the credit history you need to eventually graduate to those higher earning cards. Do not feel discouraged if you are not there yet. Everyone starts somewhere, and using a starter card responsibly is exactly how you unlock better offers down the line. One strategy that a lot of savvy spenders use, and honestly one that I personally love talking about on this channel, is stacking multiple cashback cards together. Instead of relying on one card for everything, you carry a flat rate card as your default for anything that does not have a bonus category, plus 1 or 2 rotating or tiered cards that you use specifically when their bonus category lines up with your spending. This way, you are essentially building your own personalized reward system, maximizing the percentage back on nearly everything you buy throughout the year. It does take a little more organization, but the payoff can genuinely be worth an extra few $100s annually, depending on how much you spent. Before you go apply for anything, though, a quick reality check. Cashback only actually benefits you if you pay your balance off in full every single month. Carrying a balance means interest charges that will absolutely wipe out whatever cashback you earned, and then some. These cards work best as a tool for people who already pay on time and in full, not as a way to justify extra spending. If that is not where you are at financially yet, focus on paying down existing debt first and come back to optimizing rewards once your habits are solid. I say this because I genuinely want this channel to help you build wealth, not chase points while quietly going backwards. So to wrap up the main takeaways here, figure out your spending personality first. If you want simplicity, a flat rate 2% card is hard to beat. If you are willing to put in a little effort for a bigger payout, rotating category cards can seriously boost your annual cash back. And if you have a dominant spending category, a customizable tiered card gives you high rewards without any extra work. Whichever direction you choose, make sure there is no unnecessary annual fee eating into your rewards. Check how redemption actually works, and above all, only use these cards if you can pay them off in full every month. That is going to wrap it up for today's video. I hope this gave you a clear, no-nonsense breakdown of the best cashback credit cards for everyday spending in 2026, and more importantly, helped you figure out which type actually fits your life. If this video helped you out, do me a favor and smash that like button. It genuinely helps this channel grow and reach more people who are trying to get smarter with their money. Drop a comment below and let me know which type of cashback card you are currently using: flat rate, rotating category, or customizable tier. I read every single comment and I love seeing what strategies you all are running. And if you have not already, subscribe to Smart Wallet USA and turn on notifications, because next week we are diving into another money topic that is going to help you keep more cash in your pocket. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the